and then we'll just advertise the park in general. Okay, so let's have our exits go together. We'll have our so our exits are now connected. We're gonna have to add some queues. We'll do the exact same queue on the other side, just mirrored. Perfect. Okay, so let's quickly check our prices. So let's get pound profit for a photo. I believe that is what we're doing on our other rides. Pound profit for a photo, and let's say £2.50. No, £3 to get on this ride. Yeah, and £3 there. Okay, so we're going to open these rides, and hopefully people will enjoy them. I really like the look of them, and I think our guests in the park will as well. Currently it is raining, so they're less likely to go on it, but oh well, it doesn't really matter that much. When it stops raining, they will start going on it. Whilst we were making them, we had quite a few notifications. So, well, actually, whilst we were making the bobsleigh roller coaster as well. So, the first big one that I noticed was that our balloon stool. We unlocked a balloon stool. So let's go ahead and put a balloon stool at the start of the park. I'm gonna make a pound profit for each balloon stool. We'll open that, and then I think we also got a wooden wild mouse roller coaster, and we were awarded the safest park in the country award. So that's wonderful. We are a very safe park. We did have a crash, but no one died in it, so that means we are safe. I want to say that I missed something in the shops and stalls area, but I haven't. So I'll put a balloon stall in that other side of the park where we have food and stuff. Let's put it. I'll just place it here, and we'll move it so it's £1. That's good. John's twist is broken down. Hopefully, mechanics on the way. The one issue is, I think. Oh no, we haven't separated the park into little sections for each of the handymen, the mechanics. Sorry. So if we don't have to bother about changing them at the moment. Potentially, we will do that later on. It's great to see that people are actually starting to queue up for night and day. Issue is it's still raining, so they're not quite ready to go on them. I guess the advertising campaigns have just sort of helped a few people say, okay, I'll go on that. But I really like the look of these two roller coasters. Really, really. I just love the symmetry that it brings. The symmetrical symmetry. Yeah, I do like the symmetrical symmetry. So unfortunately, our advertising campaigns are just finishing and it's stopped raining. So what I'm going to do is, just to make sure we get the most of it not raining, I'm going to have the exact same campaigns again. Or, I think I had the free rides on day before, but now it's going to be on night. And, so, yeah, advertising campaign for day. Okay, so we've actually starting to get people on the ride, and people are starting to go in the queues, which is awesome. I think people will really enjoy them. I really like the look of that. It looks amazing. Although it does look like night finishes slightly before day. So I'm questioning whether I did them exactly the same at the end. Can't quite tell. But I kind of like the idea of these two racing roller coasters, which, if in all honesty, if one finishes before the other, then it's always going to be the winner. which I don't really mind too much. Most roller coasters that sort of race each other are kind of like that anyway. Here we go, we're starting to get quite a few people on these rides. Luckily there's not many people that go on each train, so it won't take too long. Unfortunately, some people aren't going on these rides. They just don't want to pay that much for it. Maybe I need to make some of my rides a bit cheaper. Because we started off with quite cheap rides, now it's got a free park. Now the park's getting a little bit more expensive, so we'll have to see. Well, I just really like that roller coaster. Okay, so wonderful. We've got roller coasters, which is, you know, last time was terrible. We did not get any roller coasters, and I was screwing up so much with all my finances. This time we've got absolutely 0 loan, and we got a decent park rating. Oh, yep, decent park rating. Lots of guests coming into the park. I think our park rating would increase if we lowered the price of our rides, but you know, I don't think it matters that much because we have a good park value. We just need to keep this park value above 15,000 for the next year and a half. So what else could we do to make this, I suppose, a better park, to make it more fun? Obviously, I'm kind of intrigued to do a bobsled roller coaster, but that first failure I had before, it kind of put me off, and I feel that maybe I should probably practice before I try and make one for a RollerCoaster Tycoon park. So yeah, we've pretty much got one of all of the roller coasters apart from bobsleigh, and I think apart from the gentle rides, we've got one of everything. Yeah, we've just got space rings, and that is it. I think we could find a place for a spiral slide. Probably, yeah, near the park entrance. Really, there's loads of space for that. And we could probably put a merry-go-round near the park entrance too. Whether or not that means we've got space for more stalls and such is a different issue. So we'll add an entrance and an exit. This is kind of annoying. There we go. Sorry, paths kind of get in the way. Not really a big path, not really a big queue. In fact, I kind of want to make it so the queue will attach to the exit, and then the exit will come round. Kind of makes it a bit convoluted, but oh well. Oh dear, kind of screwed up there. I thought that the land was slightly different there, because there's a slope here, and this cannot connect with a slope, so we're gonna have to go down to here. But oh well, that will work fine. We're gonna have £1 to go on the slide, and we'll open that out. Obviously we've already got some not roller coasters, rides named after, well, people's names, and some of the names I chose before were based off the old school RuneScape J mods. So to continue that tradition, let's call this Ronan's Riders. The Riders of Ronan. Okay, 5 people can go on that, and that's awesome. Okay, so we just had a bunch of recent messages. Our advertising campaigns have just finished. Guests are commenting that our park entrance fee is cheap. Excuse me. So we can bump that up to £30. And we've just been awarded the best value park in the country. So that is awesome. I think we're really doing well. It's such a contrast to the previous park as well, because that was just terrible. In fact, with Ronan's sliders, I think Ronan's riders, we have to get rid of some of the queue and extend it down to here. that will work out fine. So yay, we've got Ronan's Riders. It seems to be doing quite well already, which is amazing. Colour scheme, I really like that yellow and red colour. That seems to be, I don't think I've ever made a default slide and it's been different, or if I have, it's usually red and yellow. What happens if we make it the other way around? That might be nice and confusing. So instead of red and yellow, it's yellow and red. That looks horrible and weird, but I'm gonna keep it because, ooh, changes, different, interesting. The one thing I'm kind of disliking is the amount of handymen that just aren't cleaning things in our park. So I'm just gonna add some. Excuse me. I'm gonna add some more that are just not bound to any particular areas. So hopefully they can just sort of pick up the scraps. And I will have one that can mow the grass, because it does actually make it look slightly nicer when the grass is mown. It's just a bit of a pain when you want the handymen to be doing things like cleaning paths, and they're just mowing the grass. So yeah, so that's our, we've got a slide. I said we were gonna add a merry-go-round, and we'll do that near the start of the park. So we can put that there, an entrance and an exit. Paths are now sorted out. Wonderful. Price, I think maybe £1.50 will do. Actually, wait, was it £1 for the sliders? Yeah, the £1 for the slide, so we'll make this £1 for the merry-go-round. And we'll open it out. Let's just make sure we have the correct safety times on our rides. That's good, that's good. And whilst that was happening, we unlocked the chip shop. So obviously, chip shop, we're gonna have to add that to food areas. So we'll add one at the start of the park, get £1 profit. So that means we actually take it down to £1.40 with chips. And all the way over here, ugh, come on mouse, using the computer mouse to move. To be honest, I'm not just moving, I'm just moving my wrist slightly. I should probably move my arm a little bit more. Okay, and we'll add a chip shop. Make that £1 profit, and we'll open that out. That is doing well. Now, I believe we need to get more advertising campaigns, so we'll advertise. Let's think. Well, we need to rename our merry-go-round in a second, and I believe Owl's Galleon needs a bit more attention still. It's got a few people, so we'll give it a bit more attention, and the campaign for the park can go on. We're just constantly advertising the park. Night and Day are doing okay. A little less than I want. I think just maybe people just think it's a little bit more expensive. Yeah, most people are saying that they don't want to pay that much to go on it. Or they've already got a non-ride photo, which is amazing because they've already been on the ride. So basically, maybe I should look at reducing some prices of the rides soon. So, yeah, where are we? On our merry-go-round, and let's think, what are the... I wanted to give Mod Ghost the merry-go-round, but I have to give him the haunted house. So I'm just trying to remember the other mods in the old school RuneScape team. There's just so many of them right now. Well, obviously Ian's go-round. So we've got Ian go round now. That's going to be, well, it's not really going to change much of the ride, but it's just a fun little name. How many of the J mods have I got remaining? Alfred's Ghost I've definitely left out so far. I should probably make them something. I've got Ian, I've got Ash, Kieran, I've got Ronan. I've not got Matt. And I've got John C, and I want to say there's another one, but it might just be that I'm mixing up Mod Maz. The other one, oh my goodness, I can't remember, I'm sorry. There was the Mod Day, came for a while. Mod Maz was there, is still there for a bit actually, and Mod. What is her name? Cannot remember. It's kind of a shame. I'm sure I'll find out soon. Probably. I'll just quickly check now. So we had, yeah. So there's the original ones that they were mod. Well, I say original. The ones that I sort of saw a lot on stream for, they were the main guys for a couple of years. Were Ash, Ash, Matt. Oh, I know. It's Mod Archie. Oh, okay. Yeah. So Mod Archie was one of them. There was another for a while that I cannot remember the name of. She was on the microtransactions team for a while, I believe, and then moved to the old school team. And unfortunately, when I look at my videos on my phone, it doesn't actually tell me. I'm sorry, but oh well. Kind of irrelevant at this moment in time. We now have £11,000. That is amazing. Let's do free ride, free entry to the park, half price, free rides on Silver Valley Steamer, and let's get some free chips because everyone loves free chips. I love free chips right now. I really want some chips. Okay, so in fact, I do have what Americans would call chips right near me. I've got some crisps, and they are delicious. These are cheese and onion Walkers, or I suppose if we're going for the American one, or just general European, Lay's. Quite nice. I kind of feel like I don't know what I'm going to be doing in this episode now. I've got lots of roller coasters. I could definitely make more. But to what end? Maybe I could just experiment. Maybe I can make more go-karts. They usually do quite well. I can make more. I don't know. I can make water flumes. Log flumes. I quite like log flumes. But where will I put them? If you zoom out, the majority of the park that I currently own, I've used quite a bit of. There are areas which I can buy, for example, this large area. However, it's quite hilly. Probably would have to do some landscaping there. That'll cost quite a bit to buy it and then do the landscaping. However, judging from all the money I've literally gotten by saying these sentences, then I think it's not too bad. However, before I go ahead and do that, guests are complaining the amount of litter in my park is just too much. And I agree. I do look at these paths and think this is terrible. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to split up all the handymen to get much better zones. And then I'm also going to, once I've sorted that out, I will, once I've sorted out the zones of the handymen, I'm going to put a lot more, I mean a lot more, what's the word? I cannot think of the word. Sometimes when I'm on a task to sort these paths out, I'm going to put a lot more bins out, a lot more just general path decoration. And this looks quite simple. Though I kind of don't like it. I wanted that sort of shuttle loop style roller coaster where it springs out. Maybe we can do it. Well, if we bring that back out, probably have just a shuttle loop now.